This is going to be a simple video, guys. We have some peanut butter M&Ms. We're going to mix it with some alcohol, and we're going to redistill said mixed alcohol in the little mini pot still. Is it going to be delicious, or is it going to go horribly wrong? Honestly, I just don't know. But do you know who does? Future Jesse. The peanut butter flavor has come through perfectly. That is insane. How's it going, chasers? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. I'm Jesse, and this is Still It, the channel all about chasing the craft of home distillation. Now, generally around here, we do, things fairly legitimately. Here's a couple of examples of the type of videos I make. But what I have at the moment is a problem where I make a buttload of booze and I don't drink nearly as much, as I make. And some of the things I make sit on the shelf and age, or just go unnoticed and get neglected. And they get to a point where, honestly, I'm just not going to drink them. So I could just throw them all in the feints bucket and redistill everything along, mix it all together and redistill it. But maybe, just maybe, we can make gold out of something weird. So let me introduce you to the spirits we're going to be using in this video. I've got some UJ SSM, Uncle Jesse Simple Sour Mash, different Jesse, not me. It's made with real corn, but it is a sugar head. It's like a sugar flavored with corn to imitate bourbon. It's good. Both of these are good. This is the aged version. This is the white version. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just honestly personal preference. There's other things around that I would rather drink, and there's so much of it. I'm never going to get to drinking this stuff. This was something quite delicious. It was made from liquid malt extract, and it ended up tasting like chocolate cake whiskey, which was delicious. But I left it with way too much headspace for way too long, and it's just no good anymore. Over here, we have peanut butter M&Ms. And I'm thinking that's kind of the corn whiskey, chocolate cakey whiskey smashed together with peanut butter M&Ms. I mean, there are peanut butter whiskeys out there that aren't horrible. Why not? Let's give it a go. Obviously, this is a bit tongue-in-cheek, guys, what we normally do. But, sometimes it's nice to just have fun. And I've got no expectations for this stuff anyway. So, where's my knife? Scissors are not the tool for this. Hold on. Here we go. Now, I must admit that I went round in circles on exactly how to do this. How to mix them together, how to, infuse the M&Ms into the whiskey and get the whiskey into the still, so on and so forth. That is an accident waiting to happen. And in the end, I decided to just basically YOLO it. So, we are going to do this. Please ignore the fact that this looks horribly dirty, because it probably is kind of dirty. And two, don't tell my wife that I'm using a blender. Honey, inevitably there's going to come a day when you learn that I've been using your blender in the shed. Don't divorce me, okay? So actually what I want to do first is get an idea of the ABV of this stuff, because once I mix the whiskey and the chocolate confectionery shit together, there's just no way that we're going to know with all that sugar in there. Am I going to fit all this in one jar? Not quite, but honestly, it's going to be close enough to give me an idea of what it's at. All right, it's at 50%, so we need to add a little bit of water into this before it goes into the still. It's honestly not that bad. Oh well. This is so going to go horribly wrong. Bam! Sorry guys, if you were looking for bloopers. Now, I really have no idea how many M&Ms are going to go into this before it just turns into a slurry. Which, to be honest, we don't really want. So, I guess we just add a small amount as we go. And see what happens. Plug it in, you moron. There we go. Okay, honestly, my biggest fear with this is that when we put it into the still, this stuff is just going to scorch onto the bottom. It actually smells really good. Hold on. That's not bad, honestly. It's not bad at all. It needs more though. Oh, definitely more, because look at all the alcohol we've got over here. Yeah. Like I said in the intro, it may all go horribly wrong. That's still not slurry-like, so. And we have a whole lot more booze, so you know what? Let's just load her up. I have a third packet that may have been opened and 1/4 consumed. So some for you and some for me. It is legitimately like a thick shake. We are so going to scorch this onto the bottom of the pot. Oh, I guess I can use this to rinse that out, right? So. Shit. What's wrong with me today? Let's get this down under 40%. And fire it up. This is legitimately the easiest distillation I think I've ever done. In fact, I'm going to be kind of offended and pissed off if it works. All right, we're in business. Let's give it, I don't know, whatever it is, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to heat up, and we'll see what happens, shall we? While we're waiting, this is the perfect time to tell you about today's sponsor, Into the AM. They make these awesome, let me get that out of the way, graphic t-shirts. And this is actually my most cherished Into the AM shirt. It's the first one I ever owned. My wife bought it for me as a Christmas present ages ago. Little did we know we'd end up getting sponsored by them. The Into the AM products are just really high quality. They fit really well. They're comfortable. And obviously, you know, they have these really cool graphics on the front. There's something that fits everyone's tastes. Here's the thing, guys. Into the AM have a special running right now which gives you 30% off. If you combine that with the 10% off you get for using my coupon on the description down below, that's 40% off. Pretty awesome, and that runs until Cyber Monday. If you're feeling lucky, you can wait until Cyber Monday and get an extra 10% off, but, you know, I'm guessing a lot of stuff's going to be out of stock. Your call. All right, guys, we're up and running. As you can see, now these things were whiskies that I put into the still, which means they were, I guess, dirty distillates. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that they have a range of, you know, there's a little bit of heads in there, there's hearts, and there's a little bit of tails all mixed together. That's the beauty of whiskey. So when we redistill it, we're going to find those things coming out again. So I am going to take a small heads cut. I'm assuming that, yeah, we're probably about ready to switch soon. And then I'm assuming we're going to take a tails cut as well. It's going to be interesting to see where these flavors come over. Right now, I'm definitely getting peanut butter and chocolate. So I don't know. We'll see what happens near the end of this, shall we? Back here, I just started noticing a wee bit of tails coming through, and it's definitely hitting tails now. So let's kill the power, and I'll let you know exactly what happened. I took this amount of heads, hearts, and here, like I said, I started noticing tails come in, and I've cut it. I'm going to say no to that, but yeah, I'm fine with this. All right, so here's what happened, guys. At the top of the run, these flavors were sort of blending into that, but first came through the candy, the outer shell of the M&Ms. Then, once we solidly got down into hearts, we started hitting the chocolate, which I never really thought about it, but it doesn't really taste like chocolate. It's almost more caramelly with the M&Ms. And then last, it wasn't until right before the tails that the actual peanut flavor really kicked in. And it actually ramped up to be quite intense peanut, which was pretty impressive. Anyway, so now it is time to figure out what ABV we have. We have 79% ABV. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm not even going to pull out my phone to use the calculator. I'm just going to do that and check again. Now, if you want to be accurate, there are really good reasons not to do this, but, you know, I'm not honestly too stressed about it with this little experiment. 69. I'm guessing that's going to get us down to... That's reading 52, but it's also gotten considerably warmer, so I'm just going to call that fine. I'm cool with that. God damn, there's a bug in there already. So here we go, guys. The peanut butter flavor has come through perfectly. That is insane. I was really worried the peanut butter side of things was going to go kind of, I don't know, just, I can't think of a better word than limp. Kind of like weird raw peanuts. Yeah, raw stale peanuts. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Has not happened. That is delicious. The candy side and the chocolate side is lagging behind a little bit on the nose. Wow, that's really good. I don't get almost any of the whiskey coming through though. Unfortunately, I was hoping this would kind of be like a peanut butter whiskey. But you know, a peanut butter M&M whiskey. Okay, less of the peanut butter on the taste, more of the chocolate and the candy. Once again, the whiskey's just really unimpressive. Honestly, all of the bad things I'm tasting in this are coming from the whiskeys that I put into here. The candy side of it is unbelievable. I cannot believe how well that worked. To the point where I feel like this isn't going to do it justice. The whiskey is just, I don't know, it's not great. I'm not impressed with it. I'm not proud of it. I made these whiskeys a long time ago. I've improved in my craft. I would like to think I've improved in my craft a lot since then. And they were made with sugar too. There's just this undeniable sugar whiskey or sugar wash flavor that comes through on things like this. And it's in here as well. But the candy? Hell yeah. I know this is going to be a little bit blasphemous for some of you. It's going to be way out on the edge of like meme spirits. But maybe, just maybe, it would be worth making a whiskey for this concept from scratch. This in and of itself, honestly, I'm just going to put it in the feints jar. It's not worth keeping as is. I won't drink it. But if I made a whiskey specifically to put peanut butter M&Ms into, I don't know. I feel like it could be really good. I've got no idea how it would age. You know what? I'll talk to the Patreons about it. If you guys are into it, I'll have a think about it. All right? On that note, thank you very much, Patreons, for all of your support all of the time. And thank you for being a sounding board for things like this. If you don't know, guys, the Patreons are the ones that, you know, help vote on a bunch of the recipes and so on and so forth. So if you're watching these videos and you're finding value in them and you'd like to support the channel in some way, shape or form, you can go to chasethecraft.com/support and it'll list all the different ways that you can get involved, either just by being an awesome person that just helps promote the channel, or in more tangible ways if that's what you're into. You can get the Glen Keane glasses. This isn't one. But there are Chase the Craft, Glen Keane glasses and merch. And if it's right for you, you can sign up for Patreon as well. All right, guys. So I think that about sums it up. I enjoyed doing this video, actually. Just doing something really low-key and easy and just doing something, you know, a little bit meme spirits. That's the thing now. Someone said that to me in a comment on one of the last videos, and it's kind of stuck in my head. So I think I'm going to stick with it. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section down below if you've got ideas on how we could change this up or do it a little bit differently. And I will catch you next time, guys. Keep on chasing the craft. See ya.